Hi, this video contains a lot of information, enough for 2 of them. I've split this video into 2 parts. Please subscribe and click the bell so that way you will be notified when the second video comes out next week. These 2 videos will help improve your kissing scenes. Now please enjoy. Hi, in this video you will be learning how to write a kissing scene. Most of these tips I have not been able to find anywhere else, they are mine. And towards the end of the video, I will be giving you pointers on how to write those heart-melting metaphors that we all love in kissing scenes, which is probably why most of you are here to learn those. Happy Valentine's Day! This is my Valentine's Day special thing. My name is Caitlin Turnbull. I'm the author of Super's Poet, and I run this channel, The Busy Writer's Life. In this video, obviously from the intro, I will be teaching you how to write kissing scenes, which are fun to write. And it's kind of hard not to overdo it because I think they're one of the funner parts to write. So I'm pretty much going to dive in, but before I get into the steps, I need you to remember that every kissing scene, every first kiss, the big kiss, is basically a book on its own, kinda. If you can view it that way, you're going to understand this video a little bit better. It has a beginning, middle, and an end. And it's not just that one scene that is its book. If you can organize it in that kind of way, kissing scene's already on the right, like it's starting correctly. Okay, 1, before you start writing, you need to think about the relationship between the 2 people that will be locking lips. Are they friends? Do they have crushes on each other? Does one like the other while the other hates them? This will affect the thoughts, feelings that are going to be happening during the kissing scene, how long it happens, and that's going to affect your tension as well. You also need to remember the point of view of your story. Are you doing it from a male's point of view or a woman's point of view? Are you doing it from first person? That's going to change some things. For example, men naturally, scientifically, men prefer wetter kisses. Some men are an exception. I'm not trying to categorize you guys, but statistically, guys, their hormones want the wetter kisses with the tongue, while women prefer the more sensual kisses, and that is going to affect your point of view and even the way that it's going to affect the thoughts and what they like and dislike, and it's going to affect something. Anyway, I'm just going to move on. You got it. Okay. When you go into the kissing scene, you need to think about both characters individually. Even if you are in first person following a female, the other person, you need to, as the author, know their reactions, because their reactions is going to affect your main character's reactions as well. You need to know what they're feeling, even though you might not be writing that, and the reader might not know word for word what they're feeling, but it's going to affect the whole kissing scene. So you need to know as if you're telling the story on both sides. You could, as a writing exercise, write the kissing scene from both sides, and then just go with the one that you are actually telling the whole story from, the main character. Okay, now step number 2, really the beginning of this kissing scene novel thing, the beginning of this kissing book. Remember how I told you to remember that? Here's the beginning. This is where you start to build up. I mentioned in my romance video that you need to build up tension. This is really important. Do not smack dab your first kiss in the first chapter or the third. I want to wait for it, even though sometimes I will literally smack a book and I'll be like, oh my god, they didn't kiss. That's a good thing. Okay, so you need to, if you build the tension, if you make us wait, as I said in the romance novel, the little things will start to count. They touched hands, they hugged, they looked at each other, they said a compliment. Those are going to be more memorable, and it's going to make your book more interesting. But in this scene, no matter how bad you write a kissing scene, it's not, if your kissing scene sucks, yeah, I said that word, it's not going to suck as much if you put the tension in there, because we're going to be like, finally they kissed. We're going to have some sort of good footing right there if you build the tension. So basically just remember to wait, maybe do some almost kisses, make sure you put some other stuff that happens beforehand. This is for the lovey-dovey kisses. Now sometimes waiting, building tension, maybe your characters don't like each other. Maybe it's a stranger. And that is intense itself. And that's going to be in a different situation. If your characters aren't going to like each other and they're going to end up kissing for whatever reason, it's your story, then your tension building would involve them picking at each other, them commenting badly, making each other jealous. I don't know, but that would be their relationship going in a negative way if that's what your story is about. So I went on the lovey-dovey, then I went on the hatred. If you're just kissing a stranger, it's probably not going to be that emotional for the character. And if they've had a crush on this person, like a secret crush, then that needs to build tension and, oh my gosh, the crush looked at me, kind of deal. So those are a few different scenarios that could be occurring. 3, the beginning of the middle of your story. Know your goal/turning point. The kiss needs to accomplish something. You should not just put the kiss for a kiss. It will move something forward in more than one area. So maybe your character will realize, oh my gosh, I'm not really into this person. Maybe your character will realize, I am really into this person. Maybe your character will realize, like, this guy really isn't. They could realize even some personality traits of the other one to foreshadow or even flashback of things that have happened to give some information. These are examples of ways to make sure that the kiss isn't just a kiss to be a kiss. It actually has some weight in the story and there's a purpose for it. And that it's actually going to change the relationship of the characters. They're not just going to, after you kiss someone for the first time, most of the time you can't go back from that. It's never going to be the same after that because we've locked lips. So it's a turning point in some way, and you need to make that turning point be important and have some weight. Okay, next. This is also in the beginning of the middle. This is where you start getting into the actual scene itself. Set the mood. What are they doing before they kiss? Are they even thinking about kissing? In my novel, the main character's first kiss with the love interest, they were very emotional because she almost lost someone that was very important to her, and my main character just almost got eaten, literally. So they just got done from a fight scene. And so that is a lot of tension, and that is what they were talking about, and they were upset, and it just happened spontaneously. Maybe if they're on a date, your main character is expecting a kiss. And so that is going to change something. They're like, wow, this is great, or no, this isn't great at all. Maybe it's just a surprise. Maybe they're out in the rain like The Notebook. People make fun of The Notebook, but like it worked because look how big it is. So where are they? Why are they there? What are they talking about? What are they thinking about before the kiss? Are they even thinking about a kiss at all? Those are important things. Set the mood. If you want to play some music while you write, that's okay. Maybe there's music in the background. I don't know. You can make it whatever you want. 5, the middle. The actual kiss scene. Okay, this is where I kind of say play tennis, go back and forth, or an even ratio of physical and emotion, not 50-50. I think that could get a little too much. This is the actual kiss scene. But basically, up above somewhere, my editor is going to put this formula on how exactly you should start a kissing scene, and I will explain why. And I'll go into depth into each of these. Okay, so first you will put the physical act of kissing. That way your readers know that you will be kissing. Okay, their lips lock, their lips press, they lean in, and they collide, whatever. You can come up with that, but you need to say they kiss physically. You can put that in a metaphor if you want, but the reader needs to know physically. The next thing you're going to put after the physical thing is an emotion straight from the kiss. Like, are they surprised? This is where the emotion, metaphoric description of the surprise will be. This is typically like a physical emotion you will describe. So my breath quickens. My heart starts to race. This is what you would say about them getting excited. Maybe they start getting hot. Those are some things that happen. That is your next sentence. Your sentence after that is something even deeper inside of them that is going to express how they feel about this person. naturally, when you kiss someone, you kind of want to be closer to them. So they might press even more, and you're going to want to talk about them wanting to press more. You're not going to, there's no physical stuff in this third sentence. It's all emotion. First is all physical. Second is half physical, half emotion. And then physical that shows the emotion. And then the third is just plain emotion. That is how you are going to start your scene. Not all kissing scenes go this way, but a lot do. And I find that easiest, that's like my formula on how to start it, and that gets your readers hooked into the rest of it, into the emotional roller coaster. Thank you for watching through part 1. Please tell me what you got the most out of this video in the comments, and tell me what was the most confusing. I am here to teach you, and I promise I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and click that bell so that way you will be notified when part 2 of this video comes out next week.